This is WCTR.
I am Fernando Martinez. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's great to be back. Joe, you make the clapping sound effects a little bit too loud. That's my producer, Joe, everybody. She is a woman, not a lady, not a fox, not a chick, not a piece of ass, but a woman. Now listen, for those of you who say Fernando, he's like a dinosaur, he does not understand the modern world. He is an old relic of the bygone age. I like to point out Joe is a woman. More or less, therefore, Fernando, he has gone multicultural. He is very much of this century. I am famous for many things I have been in this life. Entrepreneur, singer, therapist, artist, disc jockey, philosopher, lover, corporate spokesman, martyr for justice and truth that lives in every man and woman's heart when I was unfairly imprisoned for entirely unproven allegations. In short, I understand life and life, she understands me. I have been chosen to help guide you down these crazy rapids. After my show was taking off the air, now I am making money by talking about money, and making love by talking about politics, and also because I am the new man. No longer do I talk about grabbing the girl by the haunches, riding her like a pampas bull, and sating your every manly desire. No, no, no. Those days, they are gone. The medallion, she is off. The children, they have a mommy and daddy to look up to. And I am not making inappropriate remarks by letting my passionate gaze linger on Joe's remarkable form. Not for a second.
Oh, shut up.
You see, I take the classes, the awareness classes, the 21st century classes. Now I know I live a long time in ignorance. I feel so sorry for treating the women like pieces of meat. Now I treat the women like they are equal to me. Goddesses. It is not appropriate to tell a sexy lady that her curves make your loins turn to fire. Now you say something sensitive, like, have you considered an exciting career in microfinance? You are very smart. You see, these days, there is so much left that is unsaid, like lust. It's so good to be back, right, Joe?
Yes, yeah, it's great. We have a great show. Let's get into it, Fernando.
Listen, money talk time. The markets have been going up and down. Fernando has been watching the bond market especially. Very volatile, like a lit flare. Boom! And then gone. For your financial questions, let's go to the phones. Speak. Make sweet love to me. Talk dirty like you think Fernando has been a real naughty boy who needs a good spanking.
Yeah, wow. All right. Well, anyway, Fernando, I love your show. You've really given me some fantastic stock and tax avoidance tips over the years. I wanted to know, how do you feel about the debt ceiling?
Listen, my child, I love ceilings. I love staring at ceilings. I love mirrored ceilings. I watch the lion hunt his prey, only backwards. A man grows old, but a lion grows distinguished. I am a lion. They put me in the cage, but I break free. You must break free of the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling is a ceiling I do not love. She is very delicate, like a barrier of skin that denotes youth passing into full womanhood. You must smash through it with turgid loins, no? No, absolutely not. This is not how we think now. This is the old Fernando. How we think now is the debt ceiling is an arbitrary barrier to a productive, integrated economy. If we can now borrow, what have we become? We have become fools. These politicians, they should not play with the debt ceiling. You are going to end up in a lot of trouble and get slapped.
Okay, let's go to our next caller. She's really upset.
Hi, I can't believe what I am hearing. Who are you? What happened to the show Lean In?
Yeah, they kind of got canceled.
I don't want to hear about the stock market and politics. I'm a housewife. I want to hear four women prattle on, claiming to empower us by talking about celebrity rumors, facts, and shoes, while passively, aggressively criticizing each other.
Listen, I feel for you. I am very sorry, woman. But I want you to listen to that chromosome.
Why would I listen to...
Precisely. Listen to this Y chromosome hanging up on you. You have 2 X's like a bottle of moonshine, and you make people go blind and crazy and feel terrible the next day.
Okay, Fernando, come on. That's enough.
Oh, no. Sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I try. I make progress. I relapse.
Let's get to our first guest. Please welcome to the Fernando Show gubernatorial candidate, former teacher, and successful divorcee, Sue Murray. Sue, come on in. Sit down.
Good to meet you. Let's rub noses like Eskimo people.
Good to meet you. I'm so excited to finally be on your show.
That's a fantastic pantsuit you're wearing. A suit that looks like pants. You are a professional lady that does not show off the cleavage.
Thank you. Really, I think.
Let's get to it. The state, she is broke. The poverty, she is terrible. The people, they cannot afford a new cell phone every month. What do you think, Sue?
I think getting a woman in office is crucial. If I go through that door, I take everyone with me. I take all of the women of San Andreas with me. They'll all be governors if I am. That's how I want everyone to think of it. A door we're breaking through because you're voting for yourself in the shape of me.
This is a very big office. How will you feed all these women? And they will talk loudly? And some of the women, they are angry, and some they are bitter, and some they are catty, and soon everybody is menstruating at the same time. This is a problem.
Well, it's more of a metaphor. Listen, I've done a lot of thinking, and I've realized the only way for women to move forward is if we all start to think in exactly the same way.
Like ants, the hive mind.
Exactly. By all being the same. That's how we will be free. Listen, women finally need to make it through the door of the state capitol.
You are probably just going to spend a lot of money redecorating and looking through catalogs.
Fernando, we spoke about this.
We know women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from things. Well, I want to bring that attitude to running this state for everybody. Well, everybody I like and can talk down to like a real liberal.
Fernando has a question about education policy. A beautiful and fertile 28-year-old female teacher. She make love to a 16-year-old student. She get a slap on the hand. But a male teacher, he wants to educate a cheerleader in the ways of love. He is a criminal, serving a 15-year sentence and on a database for life. Many times, when Fernando was in class, he would look at the teacher and think, I would like to bend her over while she write algebra equation on the chalkboard. So sexy.
Fernando, equality. Remember equality. No sexism.
Oh, no. I have done it again.
What?
I am working through some things. Terrible things.
Well, we as a state need to work together. And to your question, firstly, it's not okay for anyone to take advantage of anyone else. Let's be clear about that. I was a teacher for many years, and no one ever took advantage of me. Being a teacher explains why I speak so loudly and talk down to everyone. Do you two understand? When you talk to fourth graders every day, you have to come down to their level. And that's sort of like dealing with normal people. Children are the future.
This is not possible.
No, children are the future, and that means the future is going to poop the bed. That's why I think I'm perfect to run the government. In government, you have to learn the rules of the game, then change those rules. It's about taking a good hard look at what we are glorifying in our culture, and then shutting down anything too many people find fun or funny. I mean, if people are happy, who's going to do the work? I encourage everyone to do their part to help me win this election, but also fight back against the big oil cartels.
I know. They have a stranglehold on this country, holding it hostage from behind, penetrating. Tears, but also joy from the tears, because oil and petroleum are a very sensible investment. People say, Fernando, you are a liberal guy. You go to the charity dinners and have a recycle bin full of champagne bottles. Fernando, how can you invest in the oil? Fernando is, how you say, a pragmatic guy. Fernando worry about old Fernando. Fernando, he knows the true liberal have the money and the guilt. And that is who I am, who I want to be, the rich hypocrite with the guilt complex, like you, Sue.
Listen, Fernando, I'm from a middle-class family that worked hard so that I could eventually marry an obscenely rich man and then tell women out there to stand up, stop complaining, and make something of themselves. I believe in hard work.
You had a very public divorce, Miss Murray.
Yes, that was unfortunate. But I stood up for what I deserved in divorce court. Our legal system recognizes the contribution a spouse makes to the other's success. Excuse me?
Fernando not laughing. He, think you deserve more.
Yes, we do deserve more. I took 80% of my ex-husband's wealth. Like many women, I said one thing before we got married, then stopped doing any of those things afterwards, and acted indignantly when my husband got upset. And that ability to lie and change my mind makes me perfect for elected office. Now I'm ready to sign a contract with our great state and be your next governor because I've proven I'm someone you can trust to break their word when it's for the best, and that's what we need in a leader. We should talk about border security.
Yes. Fernando was thinking about the gaping hole in our nation's security. We have to plug that hole. We're all exposed. Shut it tight.
Fernando.
Sorry, but it's a fact. We gotta plug the gap. But at the same time, we should allow some undocumented workers in for a party time. I know Fernando became an American the courageous way by outrunning the speedboat.
Well, we need to make sure we can pledge to our children and our children's children that they will have clean air to breathe, clean bottled water to drink, and most of all, that the rich will pay their fair share, which I compute to be about 82.5% of all future income.
So what you're saying, Sue, is you've made a lot of money, and going forward, nobody else will be able to.
Exactly. I'm very wealthy, and I'm making sacrifices. So the middle class will have to get on board, too. It stands to reason.
Does it?
Yes. If we want a fairer world, it stands to reason that you need a rich, impartial person to tell you how to make it fair. This is something Vinewood understands implicitly, and I'm going to take it across the state. Let's get back on track. I think we have a health crisis in this country, and people should have the medicine they need, like Proposition 208.
Yes, Fernando loves medical cocaine. I say, pretty lady, you look like you are not feeling well. I will help you. I have put a row of medicine down there for you. Oh, yes. She's feeling much better now. Maybe you want to take it like a suppository. Poof.
Yes, okay. We have some people on the phone who have questions for Miss Murray.
Okay, line 8. Hello, you are on the Fernando Show with Sue Murray.
Yeah, hi. I'm a big sports fan, but it's gotten a little ridiculous, you know? The celebrities get the best seats, and they come for free, and the stars don't try. They get paid millions of dollars and constantly go on strike. The food costs a lot of money.
Well, that's the true meaning of sport. It's about a shared experience of going broke together while watching a few drug addicts get insanely rich. That's America in a nutshell. I want to tax those rich people and make them think twice about what they did to get there in the first place.
Well, we better get a damn football team, because it's bad enough this city has no real identity except unhinged police and terrible TV.
Yes, violence is a real problem.
Fernando knows this very well. I give the guy in traffic the bird. He does not like the bird so much, I think, because he comes and kicks Fernando's door.
There are so many things that glorify violence. I saw this awful book at the store, Hitting Kids Works Wonders, by some ex-soldier called Alan McLean. I mean, you should never, ever, ever lay a hand on a child.
This is true. Don't touch that child. You will get in big trouble if someone is watching.
Now, you talked earlier about the debt ceiling. That's a big issue that is too often politicized. A lot of professional women in this state are hitting a glass ceiling.
The debt ceiling, the glass ceiling. Fernando is tired of all these ceilings. Ceilings aren't really ceilings. They're those fake ceilings in little squares, and you can hide things up there.
Okay. Well, we've got someone on the phone who really wants to talk to Miss Murray. It's author and parenting guru, Alan McLean.
Hey, I heard what you said about my book.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. McLean, but it's barbaric. Children should be coddled and never made to feel bad or actually respect authority.
I'll come over and hit your kid right now. Hell, I'll come over and hit you. You sound like you need a spanking by a Marine, and I'm the Marine to do it.
My goodness. I thought this was an intelligence station.
Is this what you would like, Sue Murray? Would you like this man who writes the book to spank you like a little girl and then holds you tight afterwards, his stubble on the nape of your neck, smelling of whiskey on his breath?
What are you talking about? Never. Since I divorced my ex-husband and took all his money, I've pledged myself to a higher calling, public office and political correctness.
Keep telling yourself that, sister. Let's take another caller.
Hi, Miss Murray. I'm going to vote for you. I really appreciate how you reach out to the gay community.
Oh, you have the best parades.
I'm not gay. I mean, I wish I was. Anyway, listen, over 80% of marriages end in divorce. It's a historical fact. All women eventually turn into fat slobs.
Fernando is agreeing with you silently, but out loud he says, don't hurt people's feelings.
I mean, gay guys keep in shape at least. Well, most of them do. But wives? I don't think so.
Excuse me, what kind of shape are you in?
That's not important. I'm down to 400 pounds now, you know. I can almost see my penis.
A powerful bear who loves his honey.
Okay, let's go over here to line 5. Please, speak some sense.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Mrs. Murray. Big fan. I'm voting for you. I really am.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I really want a multi-millionaire battle axe telling me how to live. It's no wonder politics sucks. The choice is between you, who give women a bad name, and a guy whose qualification for office is that he's great at jumping off of a train wreck.
We all know women hating women is the worst form of misogyny.
I don't hate you because you're a woman. I hate you because you're a rich idiot who thinks you're better than everyone else.
But you see what I have to put up with. Joe, you see? Women hate each other, try to bring each other down. That's men getting into their brains.
I love you, Sue. I love you when you get flustered, when you get sweaty.
You're a woman hater. I've had about as much as I can take. Goodbye.
I took the classes. I am a new man. I love all women equally.
Oh, yes, right, of course.
Sue, come back here. Sit on my lap. She's gone. Why does this keep happening?
Okay, I think that's pretty much all we have time for today.
I was just getting my emotional flow going. But okay, remember, the passion, she is back on The Fernando Show.
If you like smartphone games like Digifarm, try the new spin-offs. Available on the iFruit phone, drone, and all overpriced tablets, it's Digifactory Farm.
Ha-ha! I just slaughtered 10,000 cows! Die, you cows!
Digi-Death Camp, Digi-Gangster.
I'm a tiny pixel gangster. I'll kill your tiny pixel family.
And Digiplaya, where you seduce and manage your harem of tiny digital foxes.
Hello, ladies!
Buy them expensive digital flowers and Sprite diamonds. Drive a tiny digital sports car. Increase the length and girth of your Sprite's penis with experience points. Treat women with the same disdain they've always treated you by clicking and ignoring them.
Here you go! You deserve that, woman!
The Digi family of mobile games. It's a revolution in human interaction. It's a revolution in social.
The issues you care about with commercials you don't. WCTR.